You don't know anything about the story of Deadcock Den, Pete?
Honestly, Nick, I haven't even heard of it. I think it's down sort of towards Den of Nargun way, but people don't even talk about it, so don't know. I'm sure there's a story.
Find out more for myself, I suppose. 2 kids is enough, I guess.
2 kids is enough. You...
Pretty as a picture. Well, Pete's just abandoned me all by my lonesome out here. Many thanks to the hospitality from you, Deb, Lucas and Mayo over the last day. Forge Creek free range eggs, guys. Whew. Perky as a witch's hat. Just sit right up in the pan. Hard to come by a better egg. I don't know what they feed those chickens, but some pretty amazing feed, I'm sure. Not here to talk about eggs though. Look at this. Wow. Yeah. I know that just looks like some pretty plain Jane water, but the geography we're about to walk into downstream has got me excited. We're at Mitchell River National Park. It's been on my bucket list for a few years now, and we're about to hightail straight into the thick of it. Let's crack in. This is the grand poobah of wombat lairs. Unbelievable. You can just imagine a James Packer-like wombat right down here in his cabin, just picking at his nails, scratching his belly. This guy has set up camp for a long while. The dirt spray just spreads in all directions, and he's saying to all newcomer female wombats, look at my house. I'm established in this neighbourhood. Pete, see what you're missing out on. Look at the layers, the colour in this rock. Might be the Jurassic period there. You never know. I certainly don't know. Just down here by Slalom Rapids, and this is quintessential Australia right here. If I'd woken up in the morning and I had no idea how I got here, I'd probably guess that I was in the Northern Territory, outback Queensland, or somewhere in northern Western Australia. Undergrowth is really interesting here. It's got that closed in, gnarly, reaching over the person feeling. Old creek bed, of course, plenty of rock about, and lots of juice for these trees to suck up out of the creek bed. We're just coming up on the rise off the flats and about to scale up onto some of these sheer cliffs. I've come across orb spiders like zits on a pubescent teenager's face. Feels like every 100 metres there's one of these going on. Fortunately, there's no one out here to see it. Oh, I'm a bit dry in the throat. But positive news. Found Angusvale Road and have 1, 2, 3, roughly 4k left to the amphitheater. What's this watch doing? Telling me I've done 18 kilometres. Have I really sidetracked that much? Some think I've ever looked forward to drinking a litre of water as much as this, even if it's recommended not to be drank. I've sterilised it, that's as good as I can do. Now I just gotta hope I don't wake up with diarrhoea. Pretty magnificent, isn't it? This is what they call the amphitheater. You can see down here that the cliff face is gradually eroding over time with little avalanches of rock descending down towards the water's edge in amongst the trees. There's something deeply satisfying about standing here, observing this scene, taking it in, listening to the sounds and knowing that largely this has remained unchanged for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years. Alright, off on day 2's journey to the den of Nargun. Thanks to Wayne and the crew back at the campsite for filling me up with water last night and this morning. Really appreciate the generosity there, guys. Helped me go from feeling like 2 cents in the sand to $2 in the hand. Just made that one up myself. Quite proud of that. Oh, god damn, look at this view. You can never do a view like this justice. I don't care who you are, in a photo, video, you just gotta be here to feel the breeze on the face, the smell of the eucalypt, and the sounds of nature. Delicious Bruce McAvaney, delicious. There you go. More evidence of that rugged outback Australia feel. Pretty neat. Oh, wow, that tree over on the opposite bank is beautiful. Just standing out there all by itself. Get the long lens out on that one. God, I knew I could get there. Proper Indiana Jones stuff, this. Whoa. Proper amount of insects in there lying on the roof as well. Some poor bugger gold miner probably dug this back in the day, spent 1.5 years of his time chiselling into the rock here, only to realise that there's no gold. It's time to move back to Melbourne and open up a bakery. Here we are, the fabled and dangerous Deadcock Den. Signboard over there, as I suspected. Oh, this is a lady sacred indigenous site, and you can well and truly understand why the indigenous people sought out a place like this for ceremony. It's just absolutely magnificent. Some real old growth forest here, gnarly roots growing in amongst the rocks, wrapping and twisting to get at the nutrients in the soil below. It's the westernmost limit for the Kurrajong tree, which is the type of tree that has these seed pods that you can open up, or when they're mature they're generally open so the seeds can be released, and the seed hairs are very itchy on the skin. I think I remember cleaning out a few seed pods in the garden and dumping it down Dane's pants on occasion, and vice versa. Deadcock Den. I've been married 8 years, there's nothing much to worry about. Well, there you have it, Mitchell River hike. I've got to say, it's disappointing that the 3 highlights of the hike were found in parallel with car access. So Slalom Rapids at the start, just by Angusvale Camp Ground. In the middle, the amphitheater, which also has a campground and car access, and then the Den of Nargun and Deadcock Den. Didn't find many references to Deadcock, so I'm not sure whether that is a circa early 2000s rooftop map reference and then gone out of PC favour. As far as the hike goes, I'll give it 8 out of 10 Terries. If you're into reptiles, i.e. lizards, you'll see plenty of monitors, plenty of water dragons, and all kinds of geckos on the trail. I hope you've seen something here that'll inspire you to get out to one of the 3 highlight car parks, or maybe even get super motivated and do the 21k hike from Angusvale Camp Ground all the way down to the Den of Nagan. Don't forget, get Terry and get outdoors.
Well, that lasted a long time, didn't it?
Wash it out, Pete. Wash it out.
Okay. I'm more a method actor, you know.
You need a bit of time to work into it.
All right.